and welcome back to Marketing Gems. This is week 9. 1 second, just going to empty my mail from the postman. Bill, Bill. Ooh, something different. Old school marketing, is it making a comeback? That's what this week's Marketing Gems is all about. So, today's Marketing Gems is all about, is old school marketing making a comeback? So I want to see you raise your hands if you are fed up of pop-up ads, if you are fed up of browsing the web to only be stalked by those creepy adverts that follow you around. Are you fed up of those telesales calls when you really don't want to speak to someone? Yeah, we're all in the same boat. You might even feel like you're a bit blind to some of those blatant marketing adverts. And this is why a lot of businesses are now turning to old school marketing tactics and channels. So let me ask you another question, quick raise of hands. How many people have a empty email inbox? And if any of you put your hand up, then I'll be gobsmacked, I'd be shocked, and I think you were lying. We're all bombarded every day, in every hour, by emails from companies, marketing companies, sales companies, and I've kind of called my inbox a bit of a inbox jungle, because it is littered with emails. And I've got to be honest, I probably read 1 in 50 of those marketing messages. The national statistics suggest that only 50% of emails are ever read or even opened. So can you imagine that poor business that spent time agonizing over what message to put in that email for it only to end up in the trash? So, you know, this is why companies are starting to think about other channels that they could use to do marketing. We need marketing that disrupts the status quo. We need marketing that stands out from the crowd, that makes us stop and pay attention. And this is why I'm going to talk to you today about 3 different forms, if I get my words out, 3 different forms of marketing that is kind of old school and is making a bit of a comeback. So up first is snail mail, that direct mail. I did that stupid thing at the beginning, checking my postman's post, and I had a lot of bills. But then all of a sudden, I went from brown envelopes to something a little bit different. And this was actually a package I received from a company. It's empty now, but it was full of chocolates. Sorry, I ate them. Didn't save you any. How rude of me. But that was a marketing tactic, and it actually worked really well. How many of us pick up the post from the postman and just like, oh, another bill, oh, another bill? If you got something that was a little bit special, a little bit different, you'd get that buzz, that excitement, because you'd want to know what was inside it. It's actually a really engaging way to get in front of your customers, but it's also a costly way of getting in front of your customers. But those businesses that do have the budget are using snail mail or direct mail, whatever you want to call it, are using that as part of their marketing mix. The second old school marketing tactic that is making a huge comeback is text message marketing. Now, this is not an old way of marketing, but it is a very forgotten but powerful tool in your marketing mix. When text message marketing first came about, it was seen as quite an invasive way to market to someone, because texting was basically a really personal way to communicate. But since we have the internet, we have an abundance of more intimate ways to communicate with each other. So how many of you could say that you opt for WhatsApp or maybe social media messaging sites and apps to communicate instead of using text? In fact, how many of you have received a text today? It is such an underutilized form of communication, and that's why a lot of businesses are realizing how powerful the text message inbox on your phone is. And if you think about it, if I ask you 2 questions, do you have a phone? You're probably watching this on a phone right now. And do you have your phone with you? If you're not watching this on your phone right now. So you should have a phone. And you've more than likely got it on you, because we go into a state of paranoia and fear if we leave the house without them. God forbid you're out of the house and you lose power or battery life. We've become a nation of mobile zombies. So text message marketing is a great old school method of getting in front of your customers, and it's really low cost too. The final old school marketing technique I wanted to talk to you about is leaflets, or print in general. So print, leaflets, flyers, they're kind of doing a 180. It was almost at a point where we thought they were about to go shrivel up and die in the corner, ready to be burnt on the bonfire. But they've done a 180 and they're making a comeback. Businesses are realizing the power of print, but it can only be powerful if you use it in the right way, in the right setting. So a lot of businesses are really digging the retro vibe right now. So they're creating those flyers, those leaflets, those printed materials, and they're using them at exhibitions and expos. So face-to-face contact with your customers is becoming a key part of your marketing mix. So that's why a lot of those printed materials are coming out and being one of the old school marketing methods that seems to be trending right now. So that's it for this week's Marketing Gems. We're week 9. We're talking all about those old school marketing trends. I hope you're enjoying Marketing Gems. Please do subscribe to the marketing channel, and see you soon.